I got this new ceiling fan to install in the house. Let's take it and see what it comes with. All right, so this is everything that was in the box. Of course, it comes with a manual, and the manual tells you everything that you need in the box. So you want to check over everything, make sure you got all your parts. But in general, you've got the blades. This is a single color fan. So the blades are not reversible or anything. They have to go on a very specific way. Again, you do have the manual. You've got 3 down rods, which is great. It lets you go from small, medium to long. We're probably going to install with the small one. You've got some covers that hide portions of the bar. This is the mount that goes in the ceiling. Of course, this is the ceiling fan main motor unit. Over here, you've got the remote controller with the wiring for the ceiling. You got the remote, various nuts and bolts and ways to connect this to the ceiling. And then of course, over here on this side is the LED light that's underneath. And then this white cover goes on that LED light, so you don't see the actual lights behind it. But that's pretty much everything that comes with a fan. Let's go ahead and start getting this thing installed. And there's the ceiling fan installed on the ceiling. I put some batteries in the remote. Let's go ahead and test this thing out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light on with the remote. You just press the LED button. Now the light's on. If you press the button on and off in a rather quick motion, there's 3 different colors that it flows through. So there's like a daylight color, a warm color, and an even warmer color. And you got back to daylight cover, which is typically what I usually put these on. So there is a memory function on this light. So if you leave it on for 15 seconds and you turn the light off, you leave the light off for 15 seconds, it's gonna come back on the same color. It's only gonna change colors when you flip the light on and off within less than 15 seconds. So that is the light. You can also turn on the fan, of course, from the remote. I'm gonna put it on a 1. There goes the fan. There's a button on the remote where you can do forward and reverse. So whichever way you want to do it, based upon which direction you want the fan, you can just press the FR button that's there in the middle, and that will let you change the direction of the ceiling fan. Of course, you can just turn that off. There's also a button on the fan that lets you turn off the noise. So if you press the button on there, you'll hear it beeping. If you press it again, you won't hear a beep. So when you press it and you hear the beep, that means you're turning on the beep. Every time you press a function, it's gonna beep. If you press it again, you don't hear the beep. That means you won't hear the beep every time you turn on like the light, right? So that little beeping kind of gets annoying after a while, maybe for some, maybe some like it, but I turned it off because I'm not really big on that. It also has 1 hour, 4 hour, and 8 hour time periods that you can set this to run. It was pretty easy to hang the ceiling fan. I'd say it's basically about as easy as hanging any other ceiling fan of its size. I like the fact that it has the remote, so that way I don't have to have a chain or something hanging down or have a secondary button. This room only has 1 light switch, so I don't have a switch for the light and a switch for the ceiling fan. So having a remote for the ceiling fan makes it easy to have 1 switch, and then you can use the remote to do all the different functions. It does pretty good. It lights up the room really well. It looks really nice and sleek on the ceiling. Everything I was looking for. All right, so I hope this review was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.